I didn't know what Jordan was going to say. I didn't know what Yvette was going to say, but I'm going to scratch the part about him helping buy us a car. Because the same thing happened to me. Anthony liked old cars. He liked old, big cars. And for whatever reason, he assumed we would too. And he came home one day and said, I found a car for you. It was an old boutique, about maybe, I'd say, like 2 blocks long. And he paid like $600 for it and said, here's your car. And I'm like, I can't drive that car to school. Yeah, and he had to sell that car. And then I found the car, and just like Jordan and Evans came with me to buy it. Our dad was full of life, and so I thought about how to just honor him. And I think the best way to honor him is to just try to channel his spirit. And I'll first start by channeling his spirit here. Evans and I were having dinner the other day and reminiscing about being here at this church. Like Jordan said, we were in DC first, and we eventually transitioned, and they bought a house in Maryland. About 5-minute walk from here. We walk for CCD on Thursdays, and we come to church here every Saturday at 5:15. We were creatures of habit, kind of like a lot of Catholics, that same pew. Our pew was back there, 4 from the back. My dad drove his cab on Saturdays, so he would meet us here. Manette would be here early. Patani, father, would arrive around, I think around like maybe his first or second reading. And he'd get there, and he'd kneel reverently. And you'd think, oh my gosh, look at this holy man. He's kneeling, he's so reverent. But you know what was happening? He was sleeping. and my mom would have to nudge him over. And be like, oh, be on. So I want to just channel Patani. Sa Patani fait, petit plat. Tout côté de aller, petit plat. So Judea, Baptiste, Herbert Block, and Patani. Everywhere he went, he told jokes. So today I'm going to tell a few of Patani's jokes from our life together. Comparativement konzi, créole dans bouche hiver, avec bouche mouille, avec bouche rodée, les loups dans bouche mouille. Mais ma dégagé. As Patani would say, the Creole in our mouth was heavy, but I'm going to try to do the best I can. When they call me Patani, chaque fois, il t'a coupé son nez. I used to make fun of Patani every time he used to cut his toenails. Yo, t'es dégoûtant. They were disgusting. Lite con un dewe e de le la pute. So here. He would ask me to help him cut his toes. I don't know if you ever asked him this, but it grossed me out. So I get there and I say, that's nasty, but I oblige and help. And his response was simple. Who follows on that? Why would who follows on that? Question. He'd laugh at me and say, you'll see. You'll find out one day. You'll be just like me. Right now, my toenails, like his, are just as disgusting. And every 2 weeks, I get to put in work. Grosses jostling out all the time. And I think back to those days when I used to have to cut his nails. As a kid, I would have to chase around after Patani. And he'd do the same for Evans, he'd do the same for Jordan. He'd always ask us to help. And my answer would be not, okay, I'm on my way, would be why? Why do I have to help cut your nails? Why do I have to sit outside with you as you're trying to work on the oil in the engine? And he turned around with the same answer every single time. Rodney, Events, Jordan, or Jojo. I don't know if it's cool if I throw out the Jojo out there. No, Jojo. Who can stop doing KPT? Who can stop? Why did the donkey have kids? Why? Who are they leaving? To help him with the load. Every single time, that's what he was saying. Continue to capture Patoni right. L'espoir Patoni, c'est très content. Patoni had a joyful spirit. We honor his spirit with joyful memories today. Those of you who know us know we love to laugh. One of the many gifts Patoni blessed us with. He loved to laugh, and he loved making people laugh. One day, let Patoni te web. Il était 18 ans, 19 ans, pensez de ça. Il web de toujours, pas qu'elle fait cheveux non plus. Chita avec lui, m'a regardé lui. C'est qui ça m'a regardé? M'a regardé figure. Pour qui ça? He's looking at me, I'm looking at him, I'm asking him why. He's like, you don't have any facial hair. And I'm like, it is what it is. C'est ça, yeah. He's like, oh, I got you. I'm tired of Qui te préfère mettre en pommade? Ma mettre aussi. Non. Ma mettre les figures. Tout suite. Figure à get confused. Basically, he said, I'm going to make a little melody with a bit of chicken food and smear it all over your face. And I guarantee you'll have facial hair. I'm going to tell you, Evans and I were telling that joke the other day. Or no, I was telling it with my friends at home. And they were like, your dad said, what? And we said we should Google it. I Googled it, lied to you not. Chicken food can help get facial hair. So my man knew what he was talking about all along. Yeah. We've shed a few tears since receiving word of his death 2 weeks ago. But I'm going to be honest with you. The last 2 weeks, we've had a lot more laughter, remembering Patoni, and tears. Plus oui, parce que c'est ça l'idée qu'on fait. More laughter than tears. That's how he would have liked Evans, Jordan, and I to remember it. Evans said the same thing that I thought as we were planning the last bit. He's up there looking at us. Pagate, until when we. You sound wrong. Pagate, until we. You better go explore my field. New company. Well, my brothers. New company. All of us here. New company. We stand. Sous épaules one. Patanite one. Avec grands épaules. Stand on the shoulders of a giant. One in Patoni were giants. Matamana, a giant. We stand on their shoulders today. Sir Isaac Newton once said, if I can see further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Who we are today, all that parents who raised us. They sacrificed day and night. They planted seeds of faith. Now, even as we lay in eternal peace, they guide us this very day. Yo sacrifie la journée et la nuit pour nous tous. Jésus expliquait travail petit garçon. Après, il fin poser des questions sur qui est lié à pour qui ça lui fait la vie. Jésus te répond. Moi, dis, mon petit garçon, pas qu'à faire rien pour compter. Mais c'est seulement ça lui papa lui fait pour ça lui fait. Petit garçon a fait tout. From John's Gospel, exactly what he had said in this route. The work of the Son that Jesus speaks of. I say to you, a son cannot do anything on his own, but only what he sees his Father doing. What he does, his Son will also do. Parce qu'il va jamais chuter avec nous, vous dites ça, nous pouvons faire. Il va jamais dire ça pour nous faire. Il démontrer nous, avec action, ça un bon garçon fait. He never sat us down and talked about what you have to do to be a good man. Seriously, what he has said. I don't even remember ever having one legitimate, hey son, sit down here, let's talk. Nous jamais parlé comme ça. But he was always talking to us. He showed us with his actions what good men do. Every day he woke up at 5:30 in the morning, drove from his cab from 5:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. That was his first job. 5 heures du matin, il levait, il travaillait comme si câblé pour 11h30. Première journée. Après ça, il continue à manger. I don't even know what he ate. Got a little bite to eat, and then he started his other job. Il travaille midi à 8h du soir. He then worked from 12 to 8 in the maintenance boiler room. Then he drove home. Got home 8:30. My mom would always have his dinner ready. He walked in, it was hot. Before the microwave, guys, perfectly heated. He sat down, he mangeait, après il mangeait, il allait dormir. And then it repeats. Shocks you when like it. Dice continue ça. Parasé, pagekara. Parasé, pagekara. He always made sure we had a house, a roof over our head. And he knew that we would one day need to do the same. Lazy people don't have homes, is what he told us. Bon garçon travaille dur. Good men work hard. That's what he showed us. Bon garçon capable sacrifier. Good men are able to make sacrifices. Bon garçon aimer à tout cœur. Good men love with all their heart. Our mom was a strong woman. Our mom was a strong woman. And she was hard. Elle était dure, très dure. Rodney was a silly guy. He worked and got her to smile and laugh. I don't know how, because I never did. I just got on her nerves. He got her nerves too when he got her to laugh. And he loved her with all his heart. We are loving husbands because he showed us how. Never once told us how. He showed us how. Nous comptons Dieu sans être long. We stand today on the shoulders of giants. Nous travaillons Dieu à cause de Dieu. We are hard workers because of poverty. Nous aimons la vie à cause de poverty. We love life and laughter because of poverty. Nous faisons grand sacrifice à cause de poverty. We're able to sacrifice at any time because of poverty. Nous aimons Madame à tout cœur parce que poverty. We love our wives with all our hearts because of poverty. Nous servons passons à cause de poverty. Whatever men we are today is because of poverty. Before I close, I want to just acknowledge and thank two people. And before I do that, I'm going to say a story. My last poverty story. The last story with him here. He had a stroke. Evans and I were flying back and forth, visiting him in the home. And my parents, I think this is a Haitian thing, tout haïtien, dit ça. I jamais mettais my own nursing home me. Let me go. Don't ever put me in a nursing home when I'm home. So my dad had a stroke. We've got him in a facility caring for him. I live in California, Evans lives in Maryland. We're taking turns visiting. And the last time I visited here, with him here, he sat me down. I sat next to his bed. And you know my dad was a bit dramatic. Oh, Rodney. Rodney. I guess you walk on here. I don't have any choice now. Can't do anything now. C'est vous-même, avec Evans, avec Jordan, c'est vous-même qui a conduit ma machine. You're the driver now. I guess you. Mais ma petite qui s'en fait. I don't want to live here anymore. When living tonight, I want to live again. Si vous pas quitter le si frère, si Jordan, si frère vous pas quitter le pas choix. If you don't let me go, I don't have a choice. If she ain't, I got my shit. Man, I'm still like that. I'm gonna tell you something. Si vous quittez moi ici, you leave me here. I'm moving. I'm gonna jouer, mais I'm moving. I don't know the day, but I'm gonna go. Let me mourir. Ça va un gros problème. Parce que ma visite au chaque jour. Chaque jour. I'm gonna die. I don't know when I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna die. If you don't honor my wishes, I guarantee I will launch you from the grave every day for the rest of your life. I called Evans the next week. We had a flight for him to meet. It was like 12 years ago. And for now, I need to thank someone. We need to thank someone. And she's here. Her husband's probably tuning in. She's not going to stand, please. Stand. Prosper. Kind of like what Jordan said. You became Patani's kids. He became your papa to me. And he became their patani, and they provided patani, the care that we couldn't provide. They took care of him in Haiti the way that we should have, but we couldn't because we were here. And because of them, we don't have to be haunted the rest of our lives. Merci pour tout bagage, merci pour tout bagage qu'on se fait faire. Merci. Patani, ensemble, together. Not convince, not convince more. Of course, we will hold tight, we will hold strong because of you. Moment de dette, Patani, merci. Merci pour vos épaules fortes. Thank you for the strong shoulders, my dad, Patani. Nous allons parce que dans la vie, madame, avec Patani, c'est continu. Nous avons toujours là pour madame, Patani used to say in life, will always be there for you. What toujours là pour nous? Connais? Não amor? Enquanto sou não connais? Eu toujours là. Now in death, we are comforted and knowing they are always here. They will always be here with us. Merci, madame. Merci, Papa.
Now, in peace, let us take our brother to his place of rest.